This is Engineer Faisal Ijaz. Hope you will be fine. In this channel, I prepared detailed lectures for chemical engineers and also for associate engineers. In this channel, you will find playlists of different engineering subjects which will help you in your study, in your interviews, and also during your professional industrial life. So subscribe my channel for more videos. In this video, I will discuss the production of sulfuric acid by using gypsum as a raw material. And before this production process of sulfuric acid, I discussed two methods before in previous two videos, in which in first method the raw material was brimstone for the production of sulfuric acid, and in the second production process the raw material was pyrite. So it's a third production process for sulfuric acid in which gypsum will be used as a raw material, and also we will use a process flow diagram of this process for better understanding. This type of sulfuric acid production take place in cement industries, so it's a byproduct of that cement industry. So only few plants of cement produce sulfuric acid by using a raw material gypsum. So it's a byproduct of cement, and normally this production process not compared by other sulfuric acid production process because it has two reasons. The first one is high investment and the second one is fuel cost, high fuel cost. So it is limited in the world. Here is an entry point of gypsum, and through a feeder a calculated quantity of that gypsum sent it into kiln for combustion process, and for combustion air is also provided from opposite side of that kiln, and that air provide oxygen for that process. So the heating purpose in the kiln of gypsum is to evaporate the crystalline water. So after that reaction we will get two phases product. The first one in solid phase which will be roasted gypsum which will send to other section for cementing process, and the second product will be in gaseous state which will send towards scrubber where we will remove its dust particles. Also we will recover fluorine from this, and after that the waste gases will be go to atmosphere. After gypsum, the other two raw materials for cementing process are clay and sand. So these both have vapors or moisture in it, so before use they are treated by the help of dryers to remove their moisture. So after drying, these are sent towards feeders where a controlled calculated quantity is sent for further processing. So after clay and sand, some other raw materials or some recycled raw materials are also entered into feeders through which a calculated quantity is sent into next section, which is milling section, and through these mill the size of that mixture reduced. That size reduction will be helpful for processing in kiln, as kiln operate around 1400 centigrade temperature. So in this kiln from opposite side air or fuel is also provided. The air will provide oxygen for combustion process. So after that reaction we will get two types of products. First one will be clinker and the second will be in gaseous form. So you can see the gaseous products are collected and sent towards the cyclones where the dust in these gases will be removed. So the other residue will enter into next cementing process. So the clinkers are in the forms of balls and stones, so have high temperature. So after cooling, these are entered into mills where its size reduced, and also gypsum is added for setting of the cement, and we get Portland cement. But the gaseous product will go for further processing, which will used for the production of sulfuric acid. So after drying that gas, we will send it towards for cooling process, where it pass through coolers, and the coolant may be air or water. So the cooling is necessary because that gaseous mixture have high temperature, as kiln operate around 1400 centigrade temperature. So after cooling, it's sent to scrubbing process, where it's scrubbed by a weak acid, and during this process the moisture mainly removed. So here we will get wet precipitate. It's mean some moisture will be removed. So after that, drying take place with the help of concentrated sulfuric acid. You can see here, here is 98% concentrated sulfuric acid will be used, and also 93% sulfuric acid will be used. So drying of that sulfur dioxide will take place. So it's for more processing will go through gas blowers, and gas blower will increase its pressure as it may send towards other sections of that process. SO2 gas will move toward converter, where catalyst will be provided for further reaction, and during this reaction sulfur dioxide gas will convert into sulfur trioxide. So during this reaction temperature will increase, but with the help of heat exchanger we will control its temperature. So after that reaction we will get SO3, and it will go into next section, which is absorber. So here SO3 will contact into with the sulfuric acid, and finally we will got sulfuric acid, and the waste gases will go into atmosphere. This is Engineer Faisal Ijaz. Hope you will be fine. In this channel I prepared detailed lectures for chemical engineers and also for associate engineers. In this channel you will find playlists of different engineering subjects, which will help you in your study, in your interviews, and also during your professional industrial life. So subscribe my channel for more videos.